What if happiness was not something you chased, but something you could actually calculate? Not as a vague feeling, not as a motivational slogan, but as something measurable, improvable, and practical. Welcome back to Healthy Mind, Healthy Life, the space where we break mental well being into practical tools you can use in everyday life. I'm your host Yusuf, and today I'm joined by Anil Gupta, creator of the Happiness Formula and the founder of the Happiness Code. After overcoming a attempt in 2008, Anil went on to speak at global stages, including Harvard and TEDx, and has dedicated his life to helping people build richer, fuller, and happier lives through measurable methods. Today, we are unpacking what the happiness formula really means and how we can apply it starting today. With that, I welcome my guest Anil to the show.
Thank you for having me on your show.
Perfect. Anil, I'm curious, when you look back at your life before 2008, what did happiness mean to you then? And how has that definition changed now?
So before then, happiness was more external. It was
Hmm.
things, it was experiences, it was money, all that stuff. After 2008, everything changed because I stopped using money as my currency. I used the currency of friendship, love, camaraderie, making a difference, giving, growing, gratitude, friendliness, humor, making people laugh. Being more accepting,
Mm.
being more kind, and everything changed. So happiness is really external. What we're really seeking is a feeling of fulfillment.
Hmm. Yeah, that is powerful because it shifted the narrative from achievement based happiness to something more internal and sustainable.
Yeah, and it's like inspiration is internal, motivation is external. When you're fulfilled, it burns a much brighter flame, a stronger flame, a more sustainable flame. Whereas
Mm.
externally, happiness is very transient. It lasts for a few seconds. You earn some money, you feel good, then what? So
Mm.
it's never sustainable, and it's always coming on from the outside. When it's coming from the inside, you can
Mm.
generate it and you can create it, you can manifest it.
Mm. And many people believe happiness is the result of success that involves money, recognition, relationships. I'm curious, in your experience, what is the biggest misconception people have about happiness?
I think the biggest misconception is that other things will make them happy. Things will make them happy. But it's the
Mm.
no thing that makes people really filled. It's the magical moments. And it's the formula. If you use the formula, you can not
Mm.
only measure it, but you can manifest even more joy in your life through awareness. So that's what I feel. People are seeking and running for happiness, and it's never achievable. They may get it for a few seconds, but then they get frustrated. Then they want to work harder to get even more. And it's very painful and very unsustainable.
Mm. So if external achievements don't guarantee happiness, what tends to happen psychologically when people keep chasing them as if they do?
Well, you get to a stage in life, you think, I feel I've done so much, yet I'm frustrated. I'm not happy. I'm not fulfilled. My health is going down. I don't feel the
Mm.
love. I don't experience love. I don't feel worthiness. I don't feel I'm good enough. I don't feel I belong. I feel there's something wrong with me. I think other people are happier than me. So it
Mm.
becomes so painful.
Yeah. That explains why so many high achievers still feel disconnected. It's not the success, it is the internal equation behind it.
Absolutely. And, that's the ultimate failure is that, you feel that you've had great success, you made partner in the business or, you become the president or you achieve something, but it
Mm.
becomes a feeling that you may be successful, but you're not fulfilled. There's that something missing.
Yeah. You created the happiness formula, and we have mentioned a lot many times that formula in this conversation already. Can you explain in very simple terms what is it?
Yeah, and it's very simple. So fulfillment
Mm.
stroke happiness is equal to G times G times G. The first
Okay.
G is you have to give your time, your energy, your love, your gift, your money, your skill. Give it away, not wanting anything back. So when you perform an act of kindness, you feel good.
Mm.
The person receiving the act of kindness feels good. The person observing the act of kindness feels good. The person observing the giving of the act of kindness, when they share, they feel good. The person receiving the sharing feel good. So it goes on and on and on. So the secret
Mm.
to living is giving. We have to give without wanting anything in return. That's the first G. The
Okay.
second G is you have to be grateful for what you have. A lot of people are focusing on, oh, he's got that, she's got that, they've got this. But when you focus on what other people have, you're missing out. And then when you compare, you can never be happy. You can never be fulfilled. You can never be joyous. There's always that something missing. So
Mm.
the second G, be grateful for what you have. And the third G is you have to grow emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, and financially. Now, when you do
Mm.
these three G's, your life will completely change. Give, grow, gratitude. So let me give you an example.
Yeah.
August 25th at 8 a.m., my fulfillment stroke happiness score was 9 times 9 times 9. Give, grow, gratitude. They're all nines, which is 729. Okay.
Mm.
At
Mm.
8:45 a.m., my happiness score went to 1.
Okay.
Why do you think that is?
Mm. Maybe you're not happy or not grateful.
No, 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 no. So
Okay. So why?
this formula gives you information. So I went from 729 to 1. Something major must have happened.
Mm.
And it did. I was playing a sport. I slipped and fell. And as I
Mm.
fell, I tried to protect myself with my left hand and I broke my hand in 9 places. Okay, I wasn't grateful, I
Mm.
wasn't giving, and I wasn't growing. So it went down to 1. It was very painful and I was miserable. Okay.
Mm.
Then
Okay.
I said to myself, what's the formula? Give, grow, gratitude. How can I in this moment give? So I was surrounded by paramedics
Mm.
and I thought, how can I give to them? So
Mm.
I found a way to give. I said, look, thank you. I'm grateful to you. So in the moment, I'm giving and then I'm grateful as well. And I'm giving them thanks. I'm giving them, uh, you know, kind words. And I'm
Mm.
telling them how grateful I am towards them and, thanking them. So that's giving, smiling at them and being, you know, very polite with them. And then I thought, how can I be grateful? And I realized it was my left hand that was broken. I'm right-handed. So I'm grateful it was my left hand, not my right hand.
Mm.
Then I thought, how can I grow? I said, you know what? I'll use this in my future stories so that I can grow and help other people. So my give went to 5, my gratitude went to 5, my grow went to 5. So it went from 729 to 1 to 125 very quickly. So what I'm saying to the audience is this: ask yourself, what's my give, grow, gratitude score? Which one do I need to raise? And if you raise one of them, the numbers change completely.
Mm, okay. So happiness is not random, it is structured. And if something feels off, there's usually a measurable gap somewhere in the system. This is what I could understand from the story.
Absolutely.
Mm,
So
okay.
practically, if you're not feeling the best version of you, ask yourself, what's my lowest G? Do I need to give? Do I need to grow? Or do I need to be grateful? And that gives you a choice. And you say, you know what? I need to give. So how do I do that? Then you'll find a way. It's a
Mm,
very beautiful process, and it takes away the emotion and it gives you clarity. And that's what people need.
mm. So let's suppose if someone listening right now and they feel stuck, waking up unmotivated, emotionally flat, how would that show up in their happiness score? Like, and how would it reflect in their day-to-day life, in their relationships, mindset, happiness, habits, etc., etc.?
See, it's all connected. So they can do the test, write down what your
Mm,
great gratitude score is, write down what your giving score is, and write down what your growth score is. But another way to do it is just start giving more, start being more grateful. So here's an example. Look at your hands. Are you looking at your hands? When
okay.
was the last time you thanked them?
I, I don't remember thanking them many times.
Yeah. So that's something to be grateful for. What have they done for you? Everything.
Everything, yeah.
So ask
Mm,
yourself, what could I be grateful for? And how could I grow? I
mm,
could read a book, or I could go to the gym, or I could do some exercise, or I could, you know, do something for another person. I could make a phone call. I could thank someone. So these are
mm,
muscles. And if you develop these muscles, they get easier and easier and stronger and stronger.
mm. Wow. That is so reassuring because it means change does not require to fix everything. Even small things like thanking yourself, be grateful for even your breath that you are taking can can impact the whole score, whole equation.
Yeah. So if you look at your heart, how many
Mm.
times a day does it beat? Give me a number.
Yeah, maybe 1,000, 2,000.
100,000.
Mm.
Think about that. It beats 70 a minute.
Mm.
Okay. That's 4,200 an hour,
Mm.
which is 100,000 a day, non-stop every single day. Doesn't let you down.
Wow.
Think,
Mm.
be grateful for your heart. If you're
Mm.
30 years old, it's beaten 1 billion times. If you're 60, it's 2 billion times. It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow. If we were to make this practical, what is one immediate action someone can take to increase their happiness score?
Immediately make a phone call, thank someone, think of things to be grateful for. It could be a chair, a pen, a roof over your head, a blanket, a television, a car, shoes, clothes. So the smallest things, it doesn't matter. And then ask yourself,
Mm.
what do I need to do to grow? You can say, oh, I need to read a book, or I need to watch a YouTube video, or I need to go do some exercise, or I need to breathe. I need to do some meditation. So these are things that you can do that will have a pronounced effect on your happiness.
Mm. How how do we ensure that action is not just temporary motivation, but something that integrates into daily life?
Well, that's where the awareness comes in. You see, you have to be aware that you're doing what you're doing, and then aware of the impact of your actions. And it's just a muscle. As you develop the art of giving, the art of uh, receiving, the art of gratitude, and the art of growth, it just gets easier and easier and easier. So today, I would urge all of your listeners just to give 5 random acts of kindness today and tomorrow and the next day. It gets easier and
Mm.
easier and easier. For me, sometimes I do 20 or 30 a day, and it's no effort because I'm really good at it. If you want to get good at something, you just have to keep on practicing it. And sometimes we forget to do it because we're so caught up in the rat race.
Mm, yeah. Anil, for people who want to connect with you or learn more about your work, where can they find you?
The best place is through my website, meetanil.com. You
Mm.
will have resources there. And if you're struggling with anything in life, you can always book a call with me on the website.
Perfect. And to all our listeners, all these links are in the show notes. So just go and check those out. Anil, is there any last message that you want to leave us with?
Sure. I would say, there is so much goodness and greatness in you. All you have to do is give, grow, and be grateful. And I
Mm.
promise you, your life will change.
Mm. Thank you so much, Anil, for spending this time with us on Healthy Mind, Healthy Life today.
It's entirely my pleasure. Thank you for having me on your show.
And to everyone listening, if today's conversation resonated with you, take a moment to reflect what part of your happiness equation needs attention. Happiness is not luck, it is alignment. And alignment can be measured, adjusted, and strengthened. Until next time, take care of your mind and your life.